the door.
Okay. And okay, thanks everyone for bearing with us. And okay, so let's continue. For us, we are an integration group, and I will just introduce briefly. Our advisor is Dr. Ho, and our members, myself, and we have Johnny D from Vietnam, Eric from Taiwan, and James from Korea, Teddy from Indonesia, and Barry from Guinea-Bissau. Okay, so okay, so today I'm just going to give you a brief introduction, and then we will move on into more detail. I want to show you firstly a little bit about the old project, just so you can have an idea, because I think some of you don't know this. Second, we will introduce our solutions to what you've seen today, and you will see how they're all integrated via the station manager, train manager, and the schedule manager systems. Conclusion and questions. So to start, here's a complete package diagram of what you've seen today. You can notice the core, the Skype, and the Google that Anthony talked about. And we are in a complete system here. We also have a website, a kiosk, vending machine, and gate. These ones we will not introduce today, but rather we will introduce them in the final. And we will branch down this way into the train admin via the train wizard, the signal wizard, and schedule wizard, or manager. Okay, a little bit of the old project, just briefly. This is the old project from the first year. Sorry. This is the old project, and what this is you see, like Anthony did, he has a Taipei to Taoyuan. They're using graphics like this. However, we are using a different, and they are using a send and get. So basically, we are taking this similar to UI and just implementing it a little bit different. Okay. All right. So I will leave you here, and I'm going to let the rest of my group guide you through the rest of it. Okay.
Now I'm going to introduce the station manager. And our requirement is want to create a station profile. And our solution is want to show a path and each station and a signal. And also we want, if manager want to promote and demote the path and integrate with visualization. And now I'm going to introduce our system. This one is station manager system. When a train wants to go to Taoyuan or Linkou from Taipei, it must be according this row. And this row is built a code from the path. So now I want to create a new path. And professor would have a question about why this row is not a circle. Actually, it's a circle because we can create by ourselves. Yeah. And now I want to add a new path. I just click and add the new path. A new path will add to this list. And you can see the signal ID. Yeah. And I set. If I want to delete, I choose which one I want to delete. And I click this one, and I save. Okay, then if I want to choose this one, I want to promote to station or signal, click this one, and I can choose. Basically, this one is a path, just a path. So now I can promote to signal or station. And only station can type the station name and comment. Yeah. And pass type 3 means just a pass. And 2 means signal. 1 means a station. If I create a pass to station, I have to move the pass ID because the train is according to pass ID to move. You will start from 1 to 2 and 3, right? So if I create a new station, but this station is not in this row, I have to change the sequence of the path. And this one is calculate. When I want to calculate this path to this path, I just choose those two. Yeah, and I calculate. Then I can calculate the distance. Yeah. If you want to if you are a professional, then you can use this way to create a new path. You can choose the name, and you can type the distance and bearing, and you can create one. For example,
what do you mean by a path? What do you mean by a path to create?
a path is when train go this path and next path. So the path is the road is built according this path.
So the path is a logical path.
It's many paths. Yeah.
Physical paths or logical paths.
There should be a section of the railroad, is that right?
Yeah.
One section on the railroad,
Yeah. If train move, it's according this path. Yeah.
it's a physical path. It's a physical path.
It's not actually, it's not a path, a section of your road.
It's a section
railroad.
of the path, not the path, right?
Maybe that's not the right term.
Section of the whole path.
Actually, the path is a physical GPS board that the train can move from. So I go from this coordinate.
There's section.
Yeah.
Okay, section.
When I calculate, then you be the location. When I apply, then you can create a new path. So next, Ben will introduce the train manager.
Hi, hello again. With regards to what Eric explained, like how to add a new station with the path and everything, I'm going to explain how to add a new station, a new train to that created station that he just explained. Okay, so basically, the requirements for this train manager is to add a train, remove a train, and modify a train. Those are the requirements for this train manager. Now, how we propose to do that, we integrate the trains. We take together all the trains, and we control them via this visualization control and the schedule manager. So that's it for the train manager's job and how it does its job. So how to do that, I'm gonna explain you. Yes. Okay, so from this main station control, if you want to add a train, you just simply click, there's an icon for train manager. Click it, and it'll show you this interface. Now these are all the defined trains already here. Now to add a train, you just simply go to this part of the interface. Define the train ID here. Like for instance, I want to create this train, a new train. This is the new ID of the train that I want to create. It'll show you here. Now, besides the train ID of the train, you can also define the starting distance and the stopping distance of the train. Okay, the starting distance, we wanted to make the train, the one that we defined to be more realistic than the previous ones, because the other one, the previous, the train management control, they don't have this starting and stopping distance. Now the starting distance means like the distance it takes for the train to start from time 0 to the point where it reaches like its maximum speed. You get it? And then
By time or by space, you mentioned.
by distance.
The distance is nothing related to time, right?
No,
Starting from where?
yeah, that's the thing. You define the distance, like for example, 1 kilometer. Now that's like an estimate of the time. The time is different from the distance.
I know that.
Yeah. So this distance, there will be a time to travel from the starting distance to the
Starting from where?
starting from where the train moves from the station. Along the path. Now along that path, there's like a starting distance, right, where the station is located on the station, in the train, in the station. And then it moves along that path. Along that path, there's a point where it reaches the constant speed. And then it moves constantly until it decelerates.
So starting from a station.
Yeah, that's a T0 time.
Which station? Any station.
Any station. So yeah, but basically that's what you can define with the new train also. The train ID and these distances. So yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Actually, we're still working on that to explain more on it on the final.
Because if it's a circle, there's no starting point.
Oh, really?
You want to say something? Yeah, say something.
Okay.
Starting this from
Sorry.
from the station. You can, from the next screen, if you would allow it,
Yeah.
from the next screen you will see, we can choose the train to travel from where to where. And how long it will take the train to start and how long it will take the train to stop. Because in the previous project, a train was moving from 0 to maximum speed instantaneously. And we tried to counter this by making it more realistic and saying this train can accelerate or decelerate. And that is what that is explaining. So a train is physically capable of accelerating to its top speed in how many kilometers? That's what we're trying to do.
Alright.
Quick, go with a question.
Yeah, so thank you, and you will explain the next one. Thanks.
Before you go, I really ask you a question. So when you say you can add train, you can remove the train.
Yes, that's
Okay,
another.
modify train. What do you mean by modify?
Modifying is you can just modify those attributes, like the distances. That's, yeah,
Attributes. What
yeah.
attributes?
I mean the fields when you can create a train. This one.
So you mean add the train, that means you want to add the traveling of the train, not locomotive,
What's that?
or the locomotive.
Yeah.
Still, that's a.
It's still a work in progress, and in the final we
We
will.
can try to get them later.
Yeah, so that's basically it for the functions of the train manager. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about schedule manager. Requirement is integrate the ability to modify the train schedule. The solution is integrate train schedule with trains and station managers. Okay. The schedule manager is used to create new journeys between Taoyuan and Taipei to and Linkou. So if you look at the table, if you will see green one and red one. Red one is maybe you can see later. Okay, so if I can add to the trip ID from this one, yes, also even number is one direction, and odd number is different direction. So if I add new journey by clicking on this one, okay. If I use to Linkou to Taoyuan and create this one. You will see this force because Linkou and Taoyuan is a problem because between two stations there's another station, so you can see the force. So
Okay, let's move to next. Only 5 minutes left. Hurry up.
Okay, I introduced about our website, which is the connection from the database and GUIs. The last database and communication group explained for you about our group software, and that is a friend product of customer who use it every day, and it's very simple and focused. Please following Teddy, he will show us how it's very simple and focused.
Hello guys. For those who don't know me, my name is Teddy. I'll show you this.
We know your name.
What a freshman. My name is Teddy. So what you see here, this is the welcome page of the website, and here you can see many selections of languages. But only English is working now. So if you we are still working on that. If you click the Chinese, it shows this. Means the website is under maintenance. You click Swazi language, any language you name it, you find it here. So the English one here. This is the first page. You can get news here. You can read news. And then on the left side, you can search for timetable. For example, from Taoyuan to Taipei, departure 6 to 6. Search. Get the schedule.
Is your interface connected to the database?
Yes. This is connected to the database. And then this is what you get. If you want to print, you can go to print. Because now we don't have any printer, so you don't see anything here. Anyone who book the ticket can book online. And this online booking can find inside the ticket information. Here you can find some information related to the station and the ticketing, all stuff. And the online booking, you need to become a member before you book the ticket. So let's say Steve Jobs is registered for Cape Town. Successful, located. Now here you can choose which state and which part of the station, around the station if you want, and then you can book the ticket. For example, Steve Jobs wants to go on Christmas Day from Taipei to Taoyuan business class and such. You choose the lucky number, number 8. That means from Taipei, 20 minutes past 8 from Taipei. Book. And then this is the details of the ticket that you get. You can print too if you want. And ticket confirmation here. Users can access to this without login. This functions as to see if the ticket is inside the database or not. So let's say this is ticket ID of Steve Jobs ticket. So you want to check it is in the database or not. No? It's in the database. And again, if you want to print, you can print it. FAQ, you can find many other information that is not in their ticketing information. And then ticket cancellation. Let's say Steve Jobs cancel the plan, was delayed. Yeah, because he goes to the cloud instead of Taoyuan. And then ticket has been cancelled, so there is no more ticket to cancel. You can see here there is no other record under his name. For the about us, here there are two, about the member and about the project. About the member, this is the plan. This is incomplete yet. So here you will have data, pictures, everything about the member in the format of electronic magazine. About the project, here you can find many diagrams. This is all about the diagrams. Diagrams, all of the diagrams is here. Everything is here. Like this. Then the last part is the contact us. Contact us here. You can send.
That's okay. We don't have time to skip this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go back to John.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy. And we will tell you about why we need the new version about the website. The first thing, we come back to the PPT. We can see the on the last year, on the last group they have a 3 version for 3 stations, but it's very uncomfortable for the customer. And we have only one form for the customer user in any station in Taiwan. The second thing, on last year they don't have many language, and we are the group international, and we have we will develop many language for compatible with people. And the second thing is we have the level of member. That means we have the level for customer, business, economics, staff user, and VIP guest. And the fourth is we don't use the Java with PHP. That means if we don't use the Java in the website because it can make the device in the station. It makes the hard. It make more hard and not uncomfortable with the station. And it's very we use the database connection from the GUI and the website. It's more uncomfortable for our project. Thank you very much, and come back to the question.
Okay, if we have talk, right? It's supposed to be right now. Okay. Let's open to the questions. Okay. Any questions? Do you need my comments? Yes.
Yes, please.
First of all, I would suggest that you do some glossary first about the terms. Like we mentioned something like start station. That was confusing. Okay. And the second one is for your demonstration, not necessary to be real. You can have a snapshot and make very smooth. Okay. That's it. Thanks.
Okay. Anyone?
Okay, I don't know if you can realize this group actually combined the previous two groups. And the previous two groups is based on the contribution from the previous 2 years. Understand? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, any other questions, please? Yo, okay.
You guys gonna have something to check availability for the train? What if a train has there's not a set number of availability, so 700 people will buy a ticket for the same train, but the train is only available to fit about 500 people.
Yes, there is. Actually, that's on the website. And when you,
Seniors, take your drinks first.
Anyway, you will see here the number of seats available. That means there's how many seats on the stage available, and yeah, that can handle. That's very good.
It's a quick conclusion. We don't have much time to talk in this meeting, but it's okay.
Okay, actually, I have a very good conclusion. Alright. Software development is very difficult and it's very time consuming. Okay. And I think from the freshmen,
Pay attention to here, please.
yeah, freshmen, sophomore, everyone, you really have to consider software development is very difficult. And you have to spend a lot of time and energy on it. If you want to be good, then you have to pay attention. Okay. The main foundation of software development. One person cannot do this. So it's very important for you to establish a good network with each other to be able to succeed. Because alone, I really promise you, you will not have finished. Okay. So really keep this in mind. And third one. Currently, we have a baseline. And we think that this baseline should be stable. So we will add the final modules to this and for our final demonstrations. Okay. Any other questions? Or you guys are hungry? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's give them a warm applause. Here's my conclusion. No pain, no learn. Right? Now pick up a drink and take your seat. We're going to proceed to the talk immediately. Okay? All AC students, go get a drink, different kinds of drinks. Like whatever you like.